Favorite memory of skateboarding off the top of my head would probably be when I was 14. My dad took me up to Camp Woodward skate camp in the middle of Pennsylvania, and I was staying there for a week, and that's actually where I met Johnny Schillereff for the first time. He was one of the pros there, as well as John the Man Reeves and Sal Barbier. And I actually remember Johnny was riding for New Deal at the time, and he was telling me that like one day he's going to own his own skateboard company, and it's just ironic that that happened, and now I'm riding for his company.
My favorite memory of skateboarding, when I first started, I had a Sims Kamikaze. My buddy had a BMX bike. You know, we'd just go do his paper route, and I'd be skating. I'd grab onto the back of the seat post of his bike. Down at the end of the route, there was like a private road that went up to this big hill, and there was a house on the hill. So it was always fun to finish the paper route there, because we'd go up the hill, and then, you know, I'd butt board down the hill, because I wasn't good enough to bomb the hill standing up.
Donny Barley is partially the reason why I quit school the first day of 10th grade, because I already didn't want to be there, and I felt like I was wasting time in school. Like, I wanted to be a pro skateboarder, and me not being in California getting in skate magazines I felt like I was just in Pennsylvania wasting time. So Donny Barley was staying at my house in Westchester, and I remember he had to get on a plane from Baltimore. And I made it the third period, and I got up to adjust my seat, and the teacher was like, "Mr. Margera, you can't just get up whenever you feel like it." And I was like, I just grabbed my book bag and walked out. He's like, "Where do you think you're going?" I'm like, "I quit." "Donny, I'll be there to take you to Baltimore." So yeah, first day of 10th grade, quit school, drove Donny to the Baltimore airport.
Who did I look up to growing up? My dad, Bruce Lee,
The singer of Rat.
Magnum P.I.
CC DeVille from Poison. You know, glam rock bands.
From skateboarding, dude, I looked up to everybody.
Bones Brigade, you know, Tony Hawk, 100%. Danny Way.
Christian Assoy posters, him stalling inverts. Eric Dressen was definitely my favorite skater.
Right now my favorite is Tyson Peterson, Evan Smith, of course, and this dude Mario McCoy, who is from Reading, Pennsylvania. They're the new rippers of today, although there's thousands of them.
This board was originally my second pro model for Toy Machine, so my second pro model ever. That's originally what it looked like right there. The black lungs, smoking a cigarette. I guess this is like where I am today, and this tattoo on the arm was where I was then, you know?
So this is the Bam Heartogram, purple of course, because that's my favorite color, and I guess you could just say it was perfect timing with Jackass and Viva La Bam and, you know, everything all over MTV, and just touring with Element. It sold a shit ton of fucking skateboards, you know? At one point it was selling more than Tony Hawk. And yeah, this was the board right here. And the Heartogram, it's obviously a band that I love from Finland called Him, and you know, I would just put it all over my grip tape. I would even like carve it into Arto Sari's grip tape and Jeff Raleigh, you know, against their will. I'd be like, "You're from Finland, Arto, I'm putting a fucking Heartogram on your board." So he had a magazine photo with the Heartogram. Eventually it just caught on big time, and so we did a series of Heartograms, and they all did really well.